Abuzneid, and congratulations on all the efforts and the efforts of everyone to put this together. Even a small or simple gathering takes a big work, and this is not small or simple. Throughout the day, I'm sure quite a number of people are coming, and that requires an honor. First of all, on behalf of the university, you are so very welcome. I am not a Muslim. I know you have a little video about I am a Muslim, people speaking, but I am your brother. And we are all brothers and sisters. It's so obviously true, and yet it's so easily forgotten. Now, why is that? Earlier, people were talking about America, the land of freedom of choice. You know, as an American, I actually see things a little different. Everything we learned, and maybe that's true all over the world, we learn by doing it wrong first. You become wise by making good decisions. You make good decisions after you see what happens when you make bad decisions. We are in New England. It was the earliest part of the Western settlement coming to the U.S. And there were Catholics and there were Protestants. Now, in your eyes, they may look very similar. Actually, we have maybe more than 100 different Protestant sects, and they look different to each other. From the outside, we can hardly tell the difference. But they fought each other. They were afraid of each other. In the convents where the dedicated women to the Catholic Church gave their life in order to serve, there were suspicions by the Protestants that actually there were secret sexual rituals going on and they were having babies and burying them. They burned some of them to the ground in this state, in this area. The history of misunderstanding, panic, and therefore fear between one another looks almost ridiculous now, but at the time it was passionate. It was passionate. It's nothing to be proud of, but it's something to remember. It's something to learn. When people don't understand each other, the first tendency is to be afraid, to feel tension, and therefore to try to separate them. Please don't misunderstand. I'm a very proud American. I do believe that at the core, if you can reach all the way, even if you're in Oklahoma with people that have never seen anybody from outside the city, if you really talk to them, they will believe everybody should have their freedom of choice. That's what they believe. But under tension, under panic, all of that stuff somehow freezes to the back of the mind, and we need to help. We need to help. I learned something from one of the, I won't say which president because it sounds like a political statement, it's not important. But they set up a foundation to kind of promote civic engagement. And there was a phrase, and I don't know, maybe it's common to all of you, but I hadn't heard it before. This is now more than 10 or 15 years ago. But it was called the culture of amazement. If we could try to build the culture of amazement. That's when you say to someone, I'm so surprised you feel that way, because I feel completely the opposite. I am amazed. Instead of I'm angry, or you're wrong, you say I'm amazed. How can you think that way? That doesn't seem right to me. Can you explain it to me? It takes all the anger away and makes it possible. It's like you cannot really force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. In the most severe cases, they'd probably even rather die than let you force them to do something. But you can attract them. Even the ancient Greeks had the parable of the debate between the cold wind and the bright sun. How could you get someone to take their coat off? The more the wind whipped them, the more they wrapped themselves up. And the sun came out and they were sweating and it took it off. So we can melt the hearts of one another. You have a lot to discuss today. I won't presume to say that I even fully understand all of what the topics are. I have so much pride in what the Muslim Student Association at UB has done, And not only that, I don't want to give you the impression I'm pro-Muslim and I'm anti-something else. That's not true. We have a variety of clubs who really work hard. We have probably one of the best Chinese New Year celebrations in any of the universities. We're proud that we can share our culture. We understand we have differences. We may not be able to solve it, but we can learn to live respecting each other with civility. And that's really the very first step. You all do that here. I promise you I will always support you to do that. I encourage you to have a very wonderful conference. And please come often. The only way we can make the world a little better is to keep building up the culture of amazement. Culture of amazement. Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful experience.
Because we know the president has a busy schedule and he might be welcome to stay until 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. or until 9, but I know he has a trip to go immediately, so we have to present to him a small gift. It's nothing, just to remember us. So keep it among the million things you have, and always remember your brothers in Islam. Thank you so much.